Hey, I'm Phil, and I'm here in Central North Carolina, Mebane, North Carolina to be exact. I wanted to give you some tips and some tricks and some things I have learned as I have been griddling for the past few months. When I got my Blackstone, I was so excited. I got it out of the box, put it together, I put the instructions, I put them to the side, and then I realized maybe I should read them. So, as a man, I sort of just glanced through them. But then I realized I needed to find out about seasoning the griddle. So once you take it out of the box, you put it together, you're all excited about what are you going to do? What am I going to cook? How's it going to taste? You're just excited about it. It's, a Blackstone griddle is not like any kind of grill that you can buy. The griddle is a completely different way of cooking. So I got my griddle out and I started to season it. I looked at the instructions, learned how to season it, and then I decided before I did that, I'm gonna look at some YouTube videos on how to season the Blackstone griddle. So once you put your griddle together, don't jump the gun. You need to look at some videos on how to season the griddle or read the instructions on how to season the griddle. That's going to be the key to being a good Blackstone griddler. Once you season the griddle, you're excited and you're trying to figure out, what am I going to cook? How am I going to do this? What's the best thing? Am I going to cook hot dogs, a cheesesteak? Am I going to cook chicken fried rice? I looked at YouTube videos again, and YouTube videos has really helped me out. The Hungry Hussy, he's got the best videos, and the guy named Todd, with the Blackstone, he has some great videos. But I love the Hussy. He's here in North Carolina. I think he's great. He comes up with all kind of recipes. And check his website out. It's really great. Check him out on YouTube. But anyway, so I got my Blackstone together. And just so you know, this is an unedited version, so it is what it is. But anyway, so I got my Blackstone together. I looked up YouTube videos, tried to figure out what to cook. And then I realized it's not just about griddling. You got to have the right tools. The number one thing is you need an apron. You got to have an apron. Once you get your griddle seasoned and ready to go, you need an apron. And you think, well, I have an apron when I, do the grill. No, you need an apron because you need to store things in your pockets. You need something where you can, your pockets where you can grab a hold of it and get it and move right along griddling. Once you begin griddling, you need to move. It's not like a grill, you put your steaks on and you walk away. This is completely different. And you'll see that on some of the cooking videos on YouTube. One thing I need is the apron. And then the other thing I need is a way to carry my food out to the griddle or anything else. I carry my food out there with that. And then, you take your spices and your olive oil or whatever type of oil you might use. I use the avocado oil. That's my favorite. It's a high heat. And then, your salt, your pepper. And then, of course, you need this. You need bottles. You need water bottles. I got water in this so when I clean or if I'm doing vegetables and I want to create a little bit of steam, you need these bottles. And you can get these on Amazon. You can get them at Walmart. Walmart has a huge selection of Blackstone accessories. And then after you have all that, then you better make sure you got a good spatula. Now this comes from my grill, which is in the back of the yard right now. I haven't been grilling since I got the griddle. I mean, the griddle you can cook everything on the griddle, and it tastes better. And so you need a good spatula. Now I have the Blackstone. They're heavy. I mean, look at the difference. I mean, they're heavy, and you get the Blackstones. You're going to need two when you do fried rice and you begin cooking. If you've been to a Japanese steakhouse, you know how they do. Well, it's true. You need two. So I have the Blackstone, and I suggest to get those. You can get them at Walmart. You can get them on Amazon or the Blackstone website. And then you have other accessories that you use, like when you grill, your tongs and things like that. And then with the Blackstone, also, mine came with these little magnetic things where you can just hang your spatula and things like that onto it. Now I have a 36 inch. I started out with a 22. It was great, wonderful, but it just didn't seem big enough. So I have a 36 inch, as you can see here, I guess, with the video. And I love it. I can cook everything on it. And so this is just a short summary of some of the things you might need. I would suggest that you look up YouTube videos, see what all you need. But I'm telling you, one other thing you might need, well, you will need. Okay, here, I bought this one. This is a Blackstone. When you're doing vegetables, sometimes you have to, like if you put broccoli or any other kind of vegetables, and you put it on the grill, and you got it cooking, well, you need to add a little bit of water, a little bit of steam around it, and you cover it up. And what that does, it creates a steam inside, and it steams those vegetables, and it really gets them cooking good inside. Now the thing is with this is pretty small. I mean, you know, this is typical size. This is what I used on my 22 inch. But once I realized that my wife cooks a lot of vegetables. She goes and makes a big pot of vegetables and hands them to me, puts them on the Blackstone. And so I've got a bigger one. And so you can see the difference. It'll cover a whole lot of vegetables. Now these are pretty pricey. So what I did, went to Walmart and got a I don't know what you call this thing. I guess it's just some kind of pan. I drilled a hole in it and got me a knob, screwed it on, and hey, this is like $5. And so it works just as good. It's great. And you can find all type of accessories that you can do yourself. So when you start griddling, I would suggest, as I mentioned, look up the YouTube videos, check out, and there's a YouTube, I think the Husky has one that I looked at when I first started about all the accessories and things you need. You'll need for sure something to, you know, to check your meat out, see what the temperature of your meat is, and what the temperature is. If you just use, I have an old one I use on my grill. I just stabbed the meat, waited for it to come around to like 150, 160. But with the digital, you can put it in there and immediately it tells you what the inside of the temperature of the meat is. Then also, you can't just, like a grill, you just can't set it on high, medium, or low. You sort of need the temperature. And so I have what they call, I keep it in my apron here. It's a, I guess it's, you can read the temperature. It's what's RIF. Anyway, all I know is I press this button, I aim it down, and it tells me like the griddle is 350 degrees. Or if I got it too high, 450. Some of the things that you cook, you don't want to cook it on high temperature. You don't want to cook it too low. And some things you need to cook at a certain temperature, and you can see what they recommend on some of the things that you'll be cooking when you see that on the YouTube video. But anyway, so you need that. Now I picked mine up. It was probably like $30, and I found it at Harbor Freight. Just like I found this tray at the Hobby Lobby. So I found that there. I'm sure it's just seasonal, so any kind of tray will work. And then you make sure you need something to carry your spices in. And then anyway, you can have a great time griddling. Once you get to griddling, you're not going to go back. And as my sign says, I don't know if you can read it or not, it's a Blackstone thing. You wouldn't understand. I got that made for me. And it is about the Blackstone. It's about griddling. And it's about great food, great fun, and you'll impress your friends. You'll impress yourself. You'll go in and you'll think, great, this is great. And so the first time I griddled, don't remember even what I made. I think I made the smash burgers because that's one of the hottest things, and it is good and it's different. And then I went on chicken fried rice, pineapple fried rice, and so forth and so on. I even cooked the chicken with the fried rice and put it in a pineapple bowl, had pineapple in it. and served it to my friends, and they were like, wow, man, this is great. And I posted it on one of my Facebook pages, and had people go, when we're coming over, I want to eat this, that, and the other. So, hey, you're going to have a great time with the griddle. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope this has helped you a lot. If you have any questions, you can shoot me an email at sunsandrelax@outlook.com, or you can look me up on Facebook. So anyway, I have a Facebook thing there. If you like this video, hit like, and if you want to subscribe, hit subscribe. Thank you so much for your time, and I appreciate you very much, and I hope you enjoy being a Blackstone Griddler.